Lenovo has unveiled a smartphone with a projected keyboard that users can use on any surface. Joining us to talk about it is Eric Schiffer, noted entrepreneur and chairman and CEO of Patriarch Equity. So, Eric, this isn't something that's new, but why do you think Lenovo is trying to move in this direction? Why do I even need some sort of projected virtual keyboard with my phone?
Well, look, it's the next new thing, and there are consumers that are interested in this kind of thing. Lenovo is trying to position themselves as a more technically advanced solution since they've been far more commoditized since the sale from IBM. So I think that's a piece. But in reality, what really happened here, and this happened Thursday in Beijing, and I have a source that filled me in somewhat on what happened at the conference. This is a prototype. This really isn't an actual commercially ready solution. It is essentially, it allows you to project onto a wall, onto a screen, and onto a surface. So you could project a keyboard, you can project even a piano in theory, and apparently there isn't much latency.
That's really interesting. Yeah, but we've already seen something like this on the Samsung Galaxy Beam 2, and it's not something that I've heard people talking about or necessarily, that it's caught on and been on fire or something.
No, it's not on fire. In fact, it hasn't really been that big of a hit. I do think, though, that you're going to see this become adopted at some point because there is interest, especially amongst early adopters, in this kind of a solution. It wouldn't surprise me, and there were rumors before that Apple may eventually release this in a version of the iPhone. iPhone 6 was allegedly going to have this. I think you'll see it in one of the upcoming versions, which is great. I mean, this is just another feature that will make the iPhone that much stronger. I do believe you'll see it.
Have you tried using these? I mean, somehow for me with the phone, it just doesn't seem as practical. Maybe for a piano. That is something that I personally could see using. But in terms of typing, most of the time with a phone, you're kind of moving around.
Yeah, well, you are moving around. It's rare that you're going to be in a set place unless you're a writer or you're writing the next screenplay. And piano, look, my piano skills are bad, so I would never be using that. I think, though, for some people, there are uses, especially on the video game side. There are uses for other things along that line. The bigger thing is really the projector because it's nice for parties, and also if you're laying in bed, you're bored, you can look up at the screen, you can project it with your family. That's of interest, and that's another reason why I think Apple will steal this concept like they're so good at. I mean, you look from the days of Xerox, they've been masters at doing it, and make it into a great product that will be adopted by everyone.
Is it something that you could see the projector being used for something else? So to project the image itself, so you wouldn't actually need a big screen. Now you could just project your pictures on a wall.
Yes, I think you'll see that. And look, we saw this in the movie Minority Report. We were talking about this before we went on the air. The world is becoming, it was moving in that direction. So you'll have more and more solutions like that. And this is an ability to accomplish that. Whether this product will ever even exist in reality, we don't know. But I think eventually this technology will be available for everyone.
Well, it'll be cool. We'll be able to see one another and move one another wherever we want. I'm ready to be Tom Cruise in that way. Terrific,
Absolutely.
Eric.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you for joining us on TechBet. We'll see you next time.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, TechBet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.